what do you think went wrong with Lightyear that had so much potential to be a fun space adventure? What happened? Some of it is in the basic concept, some of it isn't in the execution, some of it is in Pixar and Disney's release strategy over the previous 2 years before. On the concept level, I think it's a movie that was a little bit too smart for its own good. A Buzz Lightyear movie that is the movie that Andy watched that made him want to buy a Buzz Lightyear toy. That's kind of clever. That's kind of funny. You go, oh, what is that movie? But when you play that out for, you need to get everybody to go watch this movie, that's probably a little bit too clever for its own good. It's a little bit too high concept, too meta, and I think that was compounded by, I think they just picked the totally wrong execution. They made this dark story about Buzz Lightyear failing and about how he becomes quite literally the worst version of himself and his own enemy. It's very thematically for grown-ups. It's not a movie that you would immediately think, yeah, that's gonna make kids want to go buy toys. Then, it was the first Pixar movie released in theaters after they did several years of the COVID break, where all these Pixar movies were released directly to streaming. As soon as you're like, it's going to be on our streaming service that we got you to buy a subscription to in a month. For family movies in particular, that is a big, like, why don't I just wait a month? In particular for this movie, this kind of weird concept.